What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can pay overseas contractors using Deel. I've used Deel for years, both for my own visa but also for international contractors around the world. In this video I'm going to walk you through the process on setting this up and start paying overseas contractors in the Deel system. And the great thing with the Deel system is that it's an all-in-one system where you have so many features, whether it's contractors, hiring employees abroad and many other things. So let's get into it and I'll show you the whole process. So the first thing we do is we go to deeltutorial.com and then we go to prices. And then when we get here, you can see there's a lot of different options. There's Deel EOR, there's Deel Contractor Management, Deel Contractor of Record, and many other things. But in this video, we're gonna focus on contractor management. And you can see here it's $49 a month, but it can be a really good setup. It's not the cheapest solution necessarily, but it is again an all-in-one system that will make things easier for you. And if you plan to have multiple contractors, then this can be really a good setup for you. So let's just go ahead here and we say get started. Then it's gonna ask you for a 30-minute product demo Q&A thing, but you can just go down here to the button where it says sign up. So then we do that. So when you get here, it's gonna ask you if you're a business, a contractor, or an applicant. But right now we are a business because we set up, we're gonna have a contractor working for us. So that's the way we're gonna do it. And we go here, and then it's gonna either ask for a Google account or you put in an email. So I'm just gonna do that. Just here, all right. And then it's gonna ask for password and name and all. So I'll just do that, all right. And then we continue. And then it's just gonna take a sec here. And then it's gonna send us an email just for confirmation. And we're just gonna go here and confirm by the email. All right, and then now it's gonna ask some different questions about the company. So first thing is citizenship. I'm just gonna put in United States in this case. Then date of birth. Just gonna quickly do this. Then it's gonna ask the phone number and how you heard about Deel. Just gonna say this and then go to the next thing. I mean, this is just more the practical things, filling out things. Then it's gonna ask for the company's name. Let's just say Christopher's Company Inc. And then we continue. And then it's gonna ask how many people work at your organization. And we just say 0 to 50. And then it's gonna ask which department do you work in? And I don't know, I'm just gonna say marketing. So now it's gonna ask us what kind of services we think we're gonna use. And here we can just say, we think we're gonna use the global payroll, Deel Contractor. And I mean, this is just, I think more for information, but we'll start with that. So finish setup. All right, so now we're logged in and the first thing we wanna do is to go to people and then we go here. Then it's gonna ask here first time for some more information. Here it's gonna ask about the organization and it's gonna ask what kind of product or service we sell. Let's just say products or whatever. And then it's gonna ask what type of work will your contractors or employees be performing? Help with YouTube. Let's just put in that. It's not really important right now. And then it's gonna ask about the online presence. Let's just say we don't have a company website right now. We don't have a LinkedIn. This is things you can put in later. It's not really important right now. And then we're just gonna go to the next thing here. And then it's gonna ask who's the point of contact. So basically the contact person. So then that will just be me, since, yeah. And here you just have an overview of the information you put in and you continue. And then this is submitted. And then the next thing is to add an entity. So basically the company you have that is gonna be in the Deel system, you're gonna put in the information here. So you're gonna choose the country and then also the state, if that's the case. And then let's just say Christopher's Company Inc. And then the entity type, here we can say LLC or C Corp or whatever. And then it's gonna ask for the industry number. I'm just gonna say the 7310. Advertising and marketing, and then it's going to ask for the EIN number, so you just put that in. And you can do the same here with the DUNS number, or you can say you can't provide it. I'm just going to put in the same here. And then now we have to put in the address, so I'm just going to put in my information here, mailing address, and then next. And then again, it's going to ask what products I intend to use. So you can say, I'll say the Deel US Payroll, if I want to hire someone in the US, then the Deel Contractor Global, that's the one we're going to focus on in this video. And then we can also just say Deel Contractor in the US. So let's just continue. And then we have all the information here and we say add new entity. All right, so when we're done adding the entity, we choose the thing over here called add your workers. So then we go here and then we say contractor. We could also choose employee or person profile, but in this video, we're gonna focus on contractor. So then when we get here, it's gonna ask if it's a contractor on a fixed rate, pay as you go, or milestone. But in this case, we're just gonna do fixed rate. So for example, let's say $1,000 a month or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do this time. All right, so when we get here, it's gonna first show the entity, and we're gonna use Christopher's Company Inc. And then we're gonna add this contractor's email. So let's just put something in here. So when we get here, it's gonna ask information about this contractor. So first it's gonna ask for email, and I put that in, and then after the legal first name, and then the last name. I'm just gonna take here Nikolai and Gerald. And then the contract name, let's just say Contractor Nikolai or something. Maybe it could be a better name, but this is just what I'm gonna put in here. And then tax residence. So again, it depends. If it's overseas, then you could choose something else. We can take United Kingdom, for example. And then the next thing is workplace information. You don't have to put that in. This is just optional. And yeah, there's some extra things here, but you don't really have to fill those in. So then we continue. So here we're just gonna put in, will help with YouTube production. All right, so we've done that, and then we continue. And then it's gonna ask what is the rate gonna be, and we're just gonna say $1,000. And then it's gonna ask for this policy thing. I would just say yes to this, and then it's gonna ask like how is the invoicing cycle? Is it gonna be monthly? Is it gonna be weekly, etc. So we're just gonna put monthly here, last day of the month, invoice due date, same day. Yeah, and then when is it gonna start? We can just say 27th of June, end date if you want that. And then you have here the first payment is June 30th, and then it's gonna show the estimated because this is the 2 working days that is left in the month. I mean, again, you can adjust these things if you want it to be different, or that has to be from the first in the month or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for now and then continue. And then here it's gonna ask for some different things if you want some additional protection, but I'm just gonna say I don't want protection right now. And it's gonna ask you about how kind of contract you wanna use. I would just choose the Deel standard agreement. Of course, go ahead and read it in detail so you feel it's compliant with what you feel is compliant with your setup. But of course, you can also add your own agreement and all, but this is just the way I'm gonna do it right now. So you have it here, the standard Deel contract. You can try to open it here, so then you can see. Then it's gonna just go through the whole contract thing. You can check it out. And then you can also add additional documents if you need that. And then we just continue. All right, and then again, there's gonna be more things, health insurance, co-working space, equity, background check. There's like a lot of things here you can do, which is also why Deel is such a good product, because there's so many good extra features in the whole Deel system. So we're just gonna ignore these for now. You can always check those out if you're interested in it. All right, so then go to continue. And then we are almost done. Now we just need to go here and review and sign. So me as the company owner or the one responsible, I here look at the contract that is generated. It's gonna show information about the company and the client and all. And then I can say, okay, I agree to sign now. So then I do that. And then after it's gonna say invite contractor. So then I can just put in here, okay, the email and then what language and then with this message. So then we just do that. All right. So now the worker is created successfully. So let's just continue here. So this should be fine. Then now the contractor will receive an email. All right, so now we got an email here as a contractor and we just push the link, review and sign. As a contractor, you see here, okay, the entity has signed the papers and now you just need to fill out this US tax form and then also sign the documents, and then you're actually all done and can start doing your work and get paid as agreed upon. So this is pretty much the process. So now the first contractor is set up. We have this person in the system. I think Deel is really a great system. If you have a global team, if you want to hire people overseas, if it's people in Europe or Asia or wherever, then this is a perfect system to have everything organized, both with different contracts, also different terms, but also there's so many extra features that you can, whether it's insurance, it's co-working, so many things. So I really recommend Deel. It's maybe not the cheapest solution necessarily. You can have a more basic setup if you're just like a small company and it's your first contractor, then maybe this can be a little too much. But if you're starting to grow and you have a couple of people working for you, then this is like really a great way to have an organized system, making sure you're compliant with things, and you also make it easy for those people working for you. So I really think it's a great system. As mentioned, they also do other things such as immigration. I got my visa through Deel, and I also made a video about that you can also check out. So I hope you found this useful, and feel free to drop some questions or comments, and also please hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.